Sean "Diddy" Combs, one of the most iconic and controversial figures in entertainment. Known for shaping the music industry, revolutionizing business, and building an empire, Diddy's rise from the streets of Harlem to global fame is a tale of triumph. Yet, beneath the surface of his success lies a darker side, a story that remains untold for many, filled with legal battles, controversies, and personal demons. This is the untold story of P. Diddy. His rise to prominence, his impact on music and culture, and the shocking allegations threatening to dismantle his empire. Sean John Combs was born on November 4, 1969, in the heart of Harlem, New York City. Raised by his mother, Janice Combs, after his father, Melvin Combs, was tragically passed away when Sean was just 2 years old, Diddy's early life was marked by both hardship and resilience. Harlem in the 1970s was a community of rich cultural heritage but also faced challenges like crime, economic instability, and racial tensions. Yet this was the environment that shaped Diddy's character, instilling in him a sense of ambition and a desire to rise above his circumstances. The loss of his father left a profound mark on Diddy, a scar that would push him to prove himself, not just to the world, but to his mother and the community around him. Raised in a single-parent home, Diddy witnessed his mother's struggle but also observed her strength and determination. From an early age, he learned that success required both resilience and hard work. While other kids in his neighborhood were focused on sports or street life, Diddy focused on building his future. He wasn't just trying to survive, he wanted to thrive. The energy and spirit of Harlem shaped Diddy's work ethic and desire to succeed in ways that few understand. The community, rich in art, culture, and history, became the birthplace of his dreams, and he was determined to make his mark in a world that was often unwelcoming to someone from his background. Harlem instilled in him not just a sense of self-worth, but a drive to prove that success was not a matter of privilege, but of vision, talent, and hard work. In 1987, Diddy made a pivotal decision that would shape the trajectory of his life. He moved to Washington, D.C. to attend Howard University, one of the nation's most prestigious HBCUs. While he was initially focused on academics and business, Diddy was drawn to the allure of the music industry. He soon realized that the traditional path to success wasn't for him. He dropped out of Howard and moved back to New York City to chase his dream. His first big break came when he landed an internship at Uptown Records, a label that was starting to make waves in the R&B and hip-hop scenes. Uptown Records was a powerhouse in the late 80s, representing some of the biggest names in R&B, like Jodeci and Mary J. Blige. Diddy, then known as Puffy, worked tirelessly as an intern, later moving up the ranks. His unique ability to scout talent and curate hits quickly got the attention of label executives. But it wasn't just about having a sharp ear for music. Diddy understood how to package it, how to market it, and how to turn an artist into a superstar. It was this understanding that set him apart from others in the industry. In 1992, Diddy discovered Mary J. Blige, a young, soulful singer who would go on to become one of the biggest stars in music history. Her debut album, What's the 411, became a massive hit, thanks to Diddy's production skills. The album not only launched her career but also proved Diddy's skill as a producer, setting the stage for the success of Bad Boy Records. Diddy's ability to blend hip-hop with soul, creating something fresh and revolutionary, set the tone for the genre-defying sound that would define the 1990s. But Diddy wasn't content with just being a producer. He had bigger plans. In 1993, he took a bold step and founded Bad Boy Records. The label became a haven for groundbreaking hip-hop and R&B talent, but it wasn't just about music. Diddy wanted to create an empire. His vision was to blend entertainment, business, and culture in ways that no one had done before. The signing of Christopher "Biggie" Smalls Wallace in 1993 was the defining moment for Bad Boy. Biggie's debut album, Ready to Die, was a game-changer for East Coast hip-hop and solidified the label's place in history. The partnership between Diddy and Biggie became one of the most iconic in the music industry, and it was clear that Bad Boy was poised for greatness. Diddy wasn't just interested in making money. He wanted to reshape the entire music industry. He wanted to create a legacy.
Fascinating. It is fascinating. Now, if you've been following us here on Sidebar, you may recall that Sean Combs' lawyers, they have been petitioning.
But Diddy's Bad Boy roster was far from limited to just Biggie Smalls. He signed a host of talent, including Mace, Faith Evans, 112, and Total, among others. Each artist was carefully curated to fit the Bad Boy aesthetic: smooth, sophisticated, and innovative. Diddy's instinct for talent and his ability to craft hit records helped elevate the label into one of the most powerful forces in the music industry. But with success came tragedy. On March 9, 1997, Biggie Smalls was tragically murdered in a drive-by shooting in Los Angeles. The loss of his close friend shook Diddy to his core. Biggie's murder remains unsolved, and the loss reverberated not just through Diddy's life but throughout the entire music world. The East Coast-West Coast rap rivalry had claimed another victim. Diddy's grief was profound, and the music world would never be the same. The pain of Biggie's death was immense for Diddy, yet instead of allowing it to break him, he poured his grief into his music. His 1997 debut album, No Way Out, was a celebration of Biggie's life and legacy. The album was a commercial and critical success, producing the iconic hit, I'll Be Missing You, which became a tribute to Biggie. It not only resonated with fans but also helped Diddy find a way to channel his sadness and honor his friend's memory. But Diddy's ambition didn't stop with music. By the late 1990s, he began expanding his brand into other business ventures. He launched his fashion line, Sean John, in 1998. Sean John quickly became a recognized name in the world of fashion, bringing urban style into mainstream fashion. The line's success solidified Diddy's status as not just a music mogul, but a businessman with the Midas touch. His influence extended beyond music. He had the ability to sell culture. In 2007, Diddy partnered with Diageo to promote Ciroc vodka, and what was once a struggling brand became a symbol of luxury and success. Diddy used his celebrity status to market the vodka to a new generation of drinkers. The result was an explosion in sales, and it was widely considered one of the most successful celebrity endorsements in history. Ciroc became synonymous with hip-hop culture and elite social circles, and Diddy's involvement in the spirits market helped him expand his influence even further. But as Diddy's empire grew, so did the controversy surrounding him. In recent years, Diddy has faced multiple lawsuits, some involving accusations of sexual assault, harassment, and even sex trafficking. One of the most significant of these was filed in 2023 by music producer Rodney Jones, who accused Diddy of sexual misconduct and sex trafficking. These allegations sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry, and Diddy has found himself at the center of an ever-growing storm of legal battles. Sean Diddy Combs has been involved in numerous legal battles and controversies over the years. Despite achieving unparalleled success in the entertainment industry, Diddy has often found himself at the center of public and legal scrutiny. From allegations of sexual misconduct to lawsuits involving his business practices, Diddy's career has been marked by both his towering achievements and the shadows of various legal issues. One of Diddy's earliest public controversies came in 1999 when he was involved in a high-profile nightclub shooting. Diddy, along with rapper Shine, was at the center of a shooting at the New York City Club, New York's Club New, where Shine allegedly fired shots after a confrontation. The incident occurred after a physical altercation between Diddy's entourage and another group, escalating when Shine pulled out a gun. While Diddy was not the one who fired the shots, he was charged with bribing his driver to lie to police about the incident, allegedly attempting to cover up his involvement. Though Diddy was acquitted of all charges related to the shooting itself, he was convicted on charges of bribery and a weapons-related charge. The controversy was not just about the legal repercussions, it was also about Diddy's image. This event painted him as someone potentially involved in violent acts and helped shape the public's perception of him as both a mogul and a person tied to dangerous underworld dealings. However, Diddy managed to bounce back from this. Over the years, Diddy has faced a number of serious accusations involving sexual misconduct, some of which have led to legal action. One of the most publicized was a lawsuit filed by his former personal assistant, Jennifer Lopez, who claimed that Diddy had made unwanted sexual advances and had acted inappropriately during their professional relationship. Lopez accused Diddy of harassment and retaliation, alleging that she was fired from her job after rejecting his advances. Diddy also faced accusations from other women who have come forward with claims of sexual misconduct, including allegations of unwanted sexual encounters and abusive behavior. However, in many cases, the allegations were either dropped or settled out of court with confidentiality agreements. The nature of these lawsuits often remains behind closed doors, as Diddy's legal team has historically opted for settlements over prolonged public legal battles, avoiding prolonged courtroom dramas and ensuring that many of these cases are settled quietly. In one such high-profile case, a former employee of Bad Boy Records filed a lawsuit against Diddy in 2019, alleging inappropriate behavior, including sexual harassment. As with many of these cases, the details were closely guarded, and the matter was resolved outside of court. Despite the settlements, the recurrence of such allegations has impacted Diddy's reputation and his image as a high-profile public figure. He has repeatedly denied the accusations, and his legal team has consistently dismissed them as either unfounded or exaggerated. Yet, the sheer volume of accusations over time has contributed to ongoing speculation regarding his conduct in both his personal and professional relationships. One of the most high-profile and publicized legal battles that Diddy faced came in late 2018 when his ex-girlfriend, singer Cassie Ventura, filed a lawsuit against him. The allegations, which were later settled, involved claims of physical, emotional, and psychological abuse during their relationship. Cassie, who had dated Diddy for nearly a decade, claimed that Diddy subjected her to physical and verbal abuse, including attempts to control her life and career. The lawsuit painted a picture of an abusive relationship, with Cassie alleging that Diddy attempted to control her friendships, career decisions, and personal life. Cassie also claimed that Diddy had used his power and influence to control and manipulate her, stifling her independence and career aspirations. While the lawsuit was eventually settled and Cassie withdrew the case, the accusations against Diddy attracted significant media attention. The case was widely discussed in the press, with fans and critics alike questioning Diddy's conduct behind closed doors. It also raised larger questions about power dynamics in relationships, particularly in the celebrity world, where one person often holds more influence than the other. Following the settlement, Cassie released a statement saying that she was moving forward with her life and focusing on her career and family. Diddy, for his part, has denied the allegations, though he did not publicly dispute the claims made in the lawsuit during the settlement phase. The affair marked a difficult chapter in Diddy's life, and the emotional toll of the situation was evident in the months that followed.
That inmates are not the target, and attorneys who've been seeing clients here for years say the timing is very curious.
One of the most serious lawsuits Diddy has faced in recent years came in the form of accusations brought against him by Rodney Lil Rod Jones, a former artist associated with Bad Boy Records. In February 2024, Jones filed a $30 million lawsuit against Diddy, alleging that he was the victim of sexual abuse, exploitation, and trafficking during his time working under Diddy's label. Jones accused Diddy of grooming him, forcing him into sexual acts, and subjecting him to a life of exploitation within the music industry. He also alleged that Diddy used his power and influence to manipulate him into participating in these activities, claiming that Diddy's associates, including other high-profile figures, were involved in this scheme. The lawsuit named several celebrities and music industry figures as part of the legal filing, further complicating the public perception of Diddy. Among those mentioned were Stevie J, the Grammy-winning music producer, and others connected to Diddy's circle. The case is still in the early stages, but it has already become a subject of widespread media attention. For Diddy, these allegations represent an entirely new level of controversy. While he has strongly denied the accusations and his legal team claims to have proof that the allegations are false, the accusations have caused irreparable damage to his public image. Critics have questioned how much power Diddy wields in the industry and how the perceived toxic environment of the music business might enable such actions to persist.
None of these issues are revelations that all of a sudden, oh my goodness, we need to go and address them.
As the lawsuit progresses, Diddy has faced increasing public scrutiny, and the controversy has reached new heights as it is linked to broader issues of sexual exploitation in the entertainment industry. The case, along with other similar incidents, has reignited debates about the darker side of the music business and the way in which power dynamics between producers, artists, and celebrities can lead to abusive situations. Beyond legal battles, Diddy has also been involved in a series of public feuds that have sparked controversy over the years. One of the most notable was his long-standing rivalry with Jay-Z, which has fluctuated from being cordial to heated, especially over business matters. The two moguls, who initially worked together in the 1990s, had a falling out that culminated in public jabs and disagreements about their business empires. While they have since reconciled, their public feud was widely covered by the media and added to Diddy's complex and often volatile public persona. Diddy has also been involved in several high-profile public disputes with other celebrities, including Kanye West, who has frequently criticized Diddy over the years. Kanye's claims about Diddy's business practices, lifestyle, and involvement in the fashion industry have often placed him at odds with Diddy, leading to numerous public exchanges. In addition to these feuds, Diddy has made a number of controversial statements in interviews, some of which have drawn criticism for their perceived arrogance or insensitivity. For instance, his remarks about the importance of loyalty, power, and control in the music industry have sometimes been interpreted as a reflection of the cutthroat nature of his business dealings. Critics have also taken issue with Diddy's larger-than-life persona and the perception that he often exploits others to build his empire, making his public statements an easy target for those who question his methods. Despite the numerous legal challenges and controversies, Diddy has managed to maintain his status as one of the wealthiest and most influential figures in the music industry. His empire, built through Bad Boy Records, his clothing line, and various other business ventures, continues to thrive, even as he faces intense scrutiny in the public eye. However, the ongoing controversies surrounding him have cast a long shadow over his legacy. Fans and critics continue to debate whether Diddy's success can be fully separated from the darker side of his career. The lawsuits, the public feuds, and the accusations of misconduct have made it impossible for many to view Diddy solely as a musical genius or entrepreneur. Instead, he is a complex figure, a symbol of both the heights of success and the pitfalls of fame and power. As Diddy continues to navigate his legal battles and rebuild his public image, it remains to be seen how his legacy will be shaped in the long term. The controversy surrounding him will undoubtedly be a part of his story, but they will not define it. Whether he can emerge from these challenges stronger, or whether they will ultimately tarnish his achievements, will be one of the most fascinating aspects of his legacy moving forward.